What is up, you guys? Welcome to the MidKnight Run. We are live here on what is now Saturday morning. So since it is the morning, I have my morning coffee ready to go. And we are ready to kick things off. What's going on, Matt? I'm joined by Mad Matt Vids over here. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good, man. How about you? You're wired today, huh?
Well, I just made the cup. I haven't counted it or anything, not yet at least. But no, we had some pretty exciting events that took place today. So there was plenty to talk about. So that's why I said, you know what, I got to go live today because there's just so much that happened today. You know, it's worth talking about.
We need the views.
We need the views. I need clicks and views. What's up here, Jason? And we got Dr. Fate. What UG up? So the biggest story of all, I mean, look, there was some big things that happened today, and we're going to get to that as well. A lot happened today. In fact, here I am. I'm starting with yesterday and then leaving today for later. I don't know why I'm doing that for, but let's start from the top. The Empire Strikes Back. Disney launched. They did their investor panel or investor presentation panel, whatever. And it's not a bunch of guys in suits at a desk, you know, at a table talking about what are we going to plan on for next year? No, this was like a full on DC fandom type event. And they pretty much launched everything they possibly could to show everybody that they are not dead in the water. They launched a massive MCU catalog of shows, a whole slate that will basically be, I think this is all next year. Is that right?
Summer pushed to 2022.
Yeah, summer to 2022. Yeah. But if you look at it,
from Thor: Love and Thunder, I think that's pushed to 2022.
But look at all this stuff, though. I mean, this is a lot.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Eternals, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi, WandaVision, Loki. And, you know, there has been talk about how, you know, they haven't received as much negative press as Warner Media did for putting all this stuff on HBO Max. However, most of these titles, if not all of them, were already scheduled to be on Disney Plus to begin with. So they kind of dodged that bullet. I think they did kind of they didn't mean to, but they did. It just kind of worked out that way. So that they had that working in their favor. But they did also announce the Fantastic Four had a director. I believe it was John Watt. Is his name? Yeah,
John Watt.
And he's the guy who did Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man Homecoming as well. So that was a lot of stuff. And I mean, that's a huge slate of MCU stuff that's waiting to come out. And some of that stuff, if you look at it, you got Ironheart, you have Armor Wars as well. You have Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I don't know what the hell that is. And you got I Am Groot. So some of these are just straight Disney Plus, shows that are going to come out by just special. But you got like She-Hulk. You got Moon Knight. You got movies like Captain Marvel 2, Thor: Love and Thunder. You got the whole What If. So there's a lot of cool stuff. There's also Hawkeye as well, which should be pretty good. Yeah. And we also saw trailers for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki, and What If as well. Out of all of those, Matt, which one were you more excited to see out of the ones that did show
the trailers for? Yeah. Ooh. Gosh. I think I'm more excited for Loki, honestly.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't think that I'd be that excited to see Loki because I really want to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But when I saw the Loki trailer, there was a little bit of I like that I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah,
and so I was kind of like,
no idea.
Yeah. Yeah,
it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like there's a lot of things going on. Like it looks cool.
What's up, AK? We got Comic Book Craig up in the chat. Hey, you guys, how's it going? Good episode of Mando. Besides the Empire's facial recognition, how did that work? Even if the other guy didn't. Yeah. So I thought. Now we're on Mando again.
That's our segue. I told you.
That's our segue. Here we go. Mando chapter 15. Here we go. But no, Craig just derailed. He just totally derailed me now. But I agree that facial recognition, it should have scanned his face and been like, "You're not a soldier with the Empire."
Yeah. It's man, I didn't understand that whole thing, dude.
Yeah, what was the point? What was
Bill couldn't go back to get his helmet, and then when the officer recognized both of them, he didn't even recognize Bill. So it's like, what's the point? You know?
Exactly. It would have been better if when he was driving earlier, if Bill Burr was like, "I can't breathe in this thing," and he threw out the window. And Amanda could have been like,
Darth helmet. He's like, I'm breathing this thing.
Out of here. He threw out the window and I wouldn't have done it if I was you. Well, who cares? And then all of a sudden later on, you're like, oh, you idiot. You know, that would have made maybe a little more sense than you can't walk 30 feet over there and just go get your damn helmet. I don't know. Yeah. That was a little strange. So going back to this though, there is a lot on there, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the one I want to see the most. But Loki looked really, really good. It looked interesting. I don't know.
I like the aesthetic for WandaVision. I like how it's like different time, frames. Like that's really cool. It's kind of like you can tell it's like some stuff looks kind of cheap.
Barcelona
looks really cool.
Vincent says quality over quantity. That's true. Now, and that could be what we're getting with HBO Max and all the DC properties. But you can see here, I mean, this is pardon my French here, but this is a fuck ton of content. And this is just for, let me get rid of that. Hold on. This is Mando. And this is just for the MCU. So, after they unveiled all of this, right? And then there's the what if, and that looks pretty cool, but I thought the animation wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I'm still going to watch it. I mean, I'm going to watch all this stuff because, I mean, this is great. I mean, look, when you have competition between, let's say, HBO Max and Disney, who's going to win out? We are going to win out. The fans are going to win out because we're going to get all this great content to watch. Yeah. And so that is the part that I'm more excited for. The only one I'm excited to see is Shang-Chi because it has fellow Canadian Simu Liu. I probably pronounced that wrong. It's from that's pretty cool. I don't know who that is, but all existence shall be mine. I honestly lost it, man. I lost it a long time ago. Now I came and look at the movie slate. Well, I mean, that's fair to say, really. By the way, all of these good, look good on paper. Oh, fuck. Look good on paper, but if they keep the MCU formula, it's all for naught. Well, I don't think so. I mean, I think we have to wait and see how it plays out. But this is a ton of stuff that they're sending out at us, and you know what? I would rather have more content than less content. And that wasn't it. So on top of having all these MCU properties that they're going to be throwing at us on Disney Plus, they also decided to throw out a whole bunch of Star Wars, and we're talking about a lot of Star Wars. Obviously,
no, your quality did not drop on this video. It is, in fact, a pixelated image.
It is. And I searched far and wide for a high-res image of this. I couldn't find it anywhere. So this is the best I can get.
That's a lot of cool stuff, though. Like, I'm more excited for this stuff than Marvel stuff.
And they said that, just recently, they said, we're going to scale back, Star Wars movies.
You guys are grounded since you didn't like the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, essentially, it was almost like they were saying, we don't really want to fuck that up again, so we're just going to, sit back. We got the Mandalorian. That's good, right? Well, guess what? Bam! Yeah. They're like,
ka-chow.
All this shit waiting here. And what's funny about this, too, is that you guys, it's all Star Wars stuff. Then you got Willow in the corner, and you got Indiana Jones. Like, fuck it, just throw it in there. I was like, why are they there? I don't know. Maybe the properties that Kathleen Kennedy is also overseeing. I'm not sure. I probably should have watched that.
It's all on Lucasfilm, so I mean, of course it'd be there, right?
Yeah, I mean that's probably what it is. Lucasfilm. Thanks. Now I feel stupid, but yeah.
What is Children of Blood and Bone?
I don't know. I've never heard that either. Let's see. But the Acolyte, I think, sounds really good.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi with Hayden Christensen returning as Darth Vader. And you're going to see these guys on the same show again, which is really cool. And that's exactly how they're going to look too, right?
Yeah. A figure, and then there's Ewan.
Is that a toy? It really is, huh?
That is a toy.
That is a toy. He is a toy.
But yeah, I can't wait to see them both, man. That's the most highly anticipated one I've been waiting to see. I've been waiting for an Obi-Wan series.
No, I really want to see the Obi-Wan series. I want to see where the story takes. Obi-Wan when he's having to watch over Luke on Tatooine, and obviously they're going to have interactions with each other, every so often. But they just won't know each other, or he has to hide himself. Or it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. On top of that, the one I'm really excited for is the Ahsoka series. I can't wait to see the series because essentially this is going to be, at least in my opinion, I think. this is going to be the continuation of the story from Rebels.
Yeah.
And that is going to be badass because she already kicked ass in the Mandalorian.
Thrawn, Ezra.
Yeah, Thrawn, Ezra, Sabine. But when Rebels ended, Sabine had the Darksaber. And now Moff Gideon has that Darksaber.
Yeah, so it's going to be, I don't know what they're going to do.
And she could be dead.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know. It could be interesting, man. It's the ball's in their court. I mean, and there's a reason why they can't, like, you know, keep going with the series because a lot of this stuff might overlap or cross over. You know what I mean? So I wonder how long the Ahsoka series is going to go for.
Kalel,
no.
But no, that's another good point. I mean, I'm hoping that it's not just going to be a limited series where it's just like one season, like one and done. Just to kind of wrap up that storyline. I hope there's more to that it carries on for multiple seasons.
Well, like same thing for Mando, man. Like I don't want to go from Mando to Pedro, you know, with no helmet. It's just Pedro the whole time. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that's gonna suck. Do not want that.
Yeah, I don't want him to lose the helmet. I don't think he's going to. I don't see how he can.
Man, they keep that. I don't know, man. First,
you know what it reminds me of Captain America. Like, dude, in every Captain America movie, they try so hard, or they used to try really hard to take his mask off. All of a sudden, he'd just be Chris Evans. I'm like, just keep the mask on. That's the character.
His suit was always changing too. It always looked comic booky or really like like realistic soldier. You know, like just he had a different kind of wardrobe going on, man.
Well, see, okay, so this was the two things that in my opinion, there's three things that were not announced at the investor presentation. Obviously, they did not announce a Boba Fett series, which I think the way that they're building his character now, they have to give him his own series. They have to,
especially with the repaint. Like you can't just repaint it for nothing. You know, come on.
The worst thing they can do is kill him off at the end of the season.
No, they would never.
They would never.
He's like, people would be so pissed. So you brought him back to kill him again. Oh, you pulled a Sidious. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't get an announcement of a Boba Fett series, and we also didn't get an announcement of both another Deadpool movie, which is probably still in early production, so they weren't really ready to announce that.
Yeah.
And the one that Andrew is in love with, and that we all are, is Spider-Man 3. We didn't get an announcement for that. But from what I understand, I thought that was supposed to come out before Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I thought that was supposed to come out before that. But now it looks like maybe it's coming out after that. I don't know.
It's madness.
Only one interesting thing on it for me. Yeah, we need a DC slate. Now, DC... I don't know if it's reactionary. I don't know what you want to call it, but I thought it was a good idea. So even though, you know, Disney came out swinging and, you know, they're dropping all this, I'm more excited for this. Like Bad Batch looks really good. Willow, I want to see that. Indiana Jones, Rogue Squadron. And that's going to be a feature film. Ahsoka.
Do we know who's playing Indiana Jones, or is that just a title thrown?
No, it's going to be Harrison Ford. They already said that.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
dude, he is old. Come on,
I would Grandpa Jones now.
Chris Pine, dude. I remember those leaked images with Chris Pine as Indiana Jones or deepfakes. He looked really good. I could buy them.
Really?
Yeah.
What's up, Christian? How you doing, man? This guy's an amazing artist, and he's going to be a part of the event on Deck the Hall of Justice on December 20th. He will be an artist that's attached to one of the panels. It's going to be a lot of fun. He says, "Hello, guys. First time I see them live. Good live. There is a little left. There is little left for the event on December. Yeah." No, it's going to be a lot of fun, dude. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's see. Well, hey,
Chris Pine. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
yeah, okay. You're just going to make me look dumb. Come on.
Yeah, you did it to me earlier, so.
But Trevor's going to be Indiana Jones. No.
Yeah. So Hayden Christensen is going to wear the Darth Vader armor. They said he's coming back to play Darth Vader. So yeah,
I figured it would be like a scene like how Luke fought Vader on Dagobah. You know, and you're going to see inside the helmet or something. I figured it was going to be kind of like that, if anything, because I don't think Vader's going to fight him on Tatooine or
No, I don't think so at all. Well, and I was like, oh, maybe what they're gonna do is they're gonna have scenes with his helmet off, and then you guys were like, yeah, but it's probably gonna be a lot of flashbacks.
we completely blew over your idea. Flashbacks, yeah.
I was like, yeah,
he said flashbacks, man. Like I feel like he's gonna have PTSD. What happened?
Flashbacks. I was like, yeah, I went a little too far into thinking that, but yeah, you never know. So there was another thing that happened today, and that was the announcement of a Wonder Woman 84 red carpet event, which is going to be on December 15th on DCFandom.com. Now, this was really cool because when this was announced, we saw a whole, basically, hey, what's up, Joey? We saw a bunch. We saw 2 posts on Vero from both Deborah Snyder and Zack Snyder as well. The first one here from Deborah Snyder, if you can see that, there it is, Wonder Woman 84 premiere. So virtual premiere. So I really thought that they were going to actually show the movie. Maybe it was a sign that they're not going to be able to get this movie worldwide. So they said, hey, let's just stream it for one day, which I thought was kind of crazy. But it's not, because Patty Jenkins later on shot that down, saying that they're not going to show the movie, but they may have something special in store. So that should be really cool. So Deborah Snyder posted that. And then later on, Zack Snyder posted that as well. The same post. And both of them said, so proud to be a part of this. So proud to be a part of this. Although Zach's was a little more excited because he has more exclamation points. And everyone's excited. Yeah. I mean, look at this. These are some of the comments right here. Genuinely cannot wait, Zach. I'd love to see the synergy. Back in action. That's right. And here's some more right here. Look, here's Hussein from Lightcast saying, "Hi, Zach. How soon can we expect a release date for ZSJL? Maybe for 2020?" And this guy over here, the pal, super excited, boss. Still waiting for the full trailer of DSJL. When can we expect it? Soon, before the new year? I mean, everyone's just pumped up, man. Everyone's like, yeah, this is so great.
It's the pale.
And then all of a sudden, the pale. Like I said, pal.
You said the pal. All of a sudden, what happened?
Well, but still, like, people are excited about this. They're excited.
Wait, Zach.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Zach. You and Debbie rock. And it's true. So I thought I'd say some nice things to them. And everyone was excited. And then all of a sudden, why did I buy tickets? I work during the day, so I would see it on this premiere. Spoilers will be rampant. I guess I should stay off the internet till the 25th. No!
Yeah, that was reactionary.
Right. I mean, right. What's going on? Very reactionary. Very upset. I'm very upset, Ryan. But then when he realized that they're not actually going to watch the movie, they're not going to show the movie, they're just going to do a bunch of interviews and have like a fandom event. Well, then all of a sudden, this went to this. Great.
The switch up. Wow.
He was so pissed earlier when I told him. He was just like, I just bought the tickets. This is not fair. All of a sudden he's like, he was like, what do you think? Well, what are you doing right now? He's like, I'm writing a post. I'm like, you're going to post that? He was like, yeah, I'm upset. And he did it. I couldn't believe it. Nightmare Enosh. Bad take, Ryan. So, Joey, that clip from Enosh is when the Razor Crest was destroyed back in chapter 14 of the Mandalorian. When this happened.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So he bought the Razor Crest toy that was like $300, and then it got blown up. So he was like, "No!" Ryan blames that on you over the Twitter through. Yeah, exactly. Once Warner Media HBO Max announces Batman versus Deathstroke, Air Cut, and JL2 and 3 is greenlit, we're eating good. No, exactly. But here's the thing, though, guys, is that we already know. Look, they haven't announced it yet, right? They haven't. But we already know that that's coming. It's going to be coming based on the interview that Joe Manganiello gave the other day, saying how they basically restored that scene, how everything is back. He's back. I mean, I'm telling you, if they're bringing back that element, that means that's going to lead directly into a Batfleck series or movie, whichever it's going to be. And I cannot wait to see that. I mean, honestly, if they announce the Ben Affleck Batman series or movie, I mean, that to me is going to be bigger than anything that Disney put out yesterday. Anything. Because that's huge. Everyone is like, I'm a huge Batfleck fan. I know Matt, I think is.
Yeah.
I know Matt, I think is.
Got a huge Batfleck right behind me, dude.
Yeah, exactly. He's right over your shoulder. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a huge Batfleck fan myself. I even got a Batman shirt on. This is the Arkham Batman bat. It's got the curved wings.
Yeah.
Justice League has been executed. It really has. It's been left in the dust. It's been thrown away, and for the most part, we have flushed it right down the toilet.
Stupid. I could just see it coming. I could just see you like scrolling through.
Oh, whatever, dude.
I see you,
bro. The Affleck announcement will make me cry. Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Joey, yeah. I might cry too. Although, if I'm not mistaken, Joey, you were there when Zach announced Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I don't know how you didn't cry then. I would have cried. But yeah. I'm definitely going to be emotional when I hear about Ben Affleck's Batman series or movie. That's going to be fucking awesome. I cannot wait. Look at Bart. She's like, same, Joey. Well, what's up, Jack? Who's Jack? Anyway, oh, Jack. What's going on, Jack? Haircut is almost done. BVD. Look at that. Instead of BBS, you got BVD. And then maybe together they can listen to BBD. Anyway, BBD script is done. These two are more likely to happen soon. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, look, I would say it's on point that JL2 and JL3 is going to happen. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I really think it's going to happen. I don't see how it can't at this point. Like everyone's like, oh, Joey, say bro. Yeah, he was there. Perhaps I was. Yeah, no, you were there, which is really cool. And also Patty said it out loud. DCEU directors didn't even care for Justice League. No, they tossed it out just like everybody else did. And those are huge words coming from Patty's mouth. I mean, when you go back to 2016, 2017, I mean, this is like a complete 180 from where we were at. I mean, this is just totally. I never thought we'd be getting this, and we are, and it's really bad. It's really badass. Who really cares for anything DCU? Well, we do. Kaz 3200. I think we might get a Justice League cast reunion and maybe a ZSJL date. Yeah, but at the same time, though, they're not going to want to upstage Wonder Woman 84. I mean, this has been a movie that's been ready for over a year. Yeah. And it should have came out last year, and we didn't get it, and they really kind of shot themselves in the foot. So I really think that they're not going to really upstage Wonder Woman 84. But she did say, if I can find the tweet, I don't know where. I'm sure I can find it if I search hard enough. Oh yeah, it's right here actually. Oh no, not that. Oh no, here it is. All right. Let's pull this one up.
We got
this coolness right here. So thanks, Zack Snyder. Can't wait to be on the virtual red carpet and connect with the fans and the cast. And though the movie itself will not premiere on Fandom, there might be a little something. What is that? Something? Look at the end. A little something. What is it going to be? I don't know what it's going to be. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. What, it's going to be Spider-Man 3. No.
Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron. She's like, guys, I just want to say I'm making Rogue Squadron for Disney Plus. It's going to be awesome. Please subscribe. What? No. if she makes an announcement for Rogue Squadron, I swear to God, everyone's gonna be like,
no. No, she wouldn't do that. I hope it's not like no more footage from '84. I'm hoping it's something like different. I'm tired of seeing '84 footage.
She's not gonna go on fandom and be like, "Hey guys, I'm doing Rogue Squadron." No way. I mean, everyone would just turn on her.
Oh yeah,
like a bad tuna sandwich, just like just like lose all control, right? Okay, so no. Yeah, it's greater than Calla. No, it is. But it's still a good one though. I'm never gonna get rid of it. That's for sure.
Kalal, no.
Let's see. They're releasing Peacemaker trailer on that day. He's all joke, but it could be. We don't know. But I think it has something to do with Justice League. Something. Yeah. But see, here's the thing: is that every time this comes up, we're always like, "Oh, it's gonna be something huge." You know what I mean? Like a trailer or.
I mean, that's what I would think if Snyder and Jenkins are talking about it. They're like trying to build up hype for it.
Yeah, watch it. It's just gonna be like a poster.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, here is the official artwork for Zack Snyder's Justice League. They'll be like, "Hey guys," it'll be Zack like, "Hey guys, yo, hey, I just want to say, the official name is Zack Snyder Justice League." Thanks a lot.
Martian Manhunter.
Well, yeah. Remember, Grace Says Something is dropping on Christmas. So does this surprise on the red carpet connect to that? Jesse, I know you've been really dissecting this because you want to know what this surprise is. And it could be that this is what she's talking about. Well, this is what she was referring to. Now it's being put out on fandom. But we'll see. I don't know. I think she's just hinting at fan interaction, the thing they did. I hope not. If that's what the little something was, I'd be like, really? Come on. And you know why Joey's saying that? I bet you it's because he's going to be on that panel. Let's go with the fans' questions. Let's go to Joey Moreno. He's the first one. Hey, how's it going? He's like, what was your favorite scene that you shot in Wonder Woman 84? Good question. Unfortunately, I can't answer that. Okay, go next question. Like, no! That'd be pretty cool, though. I would be so mad if that's all they gave us. I need a date. Yeah, that would be the biggest one. It's if they announced the release date of Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's JLT's probably won't happen until Wonder Woman 84. Yeah, no, I don't think we're getting a trailer because then no one's gonna give a shit about Wonder Woman 84. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's coming out too. Whoa, whatever.
Man, even if they release it, I'm not watching it. I don't want to see anymore. The teasers that we got, that's it for me, dude.
He's a whole man to handle the pressure again. I know, but Barcy, I agree. If that's all we got was just like a fan interaction. I mean, I'm sorry, but like I can't live with that. Like, I need something substantial. If you're telling me the big surprise is that Zach is gonna answer fan questions, I mean that's cool and all, but I'm sorry, that's just straight bullshit.
Come on, don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
So corny, the last one.
The last one. Shit. That's on the movie too.
It's funny as hell. They release a slate of what's gonna happen.
What's up, sickness? Well, yes, only because the info from Matt and like, oh yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, it could be connected, but we just don't know. Whatever it is, we're gonna find out next Tuesday. And guys, we haven't exactly posted yet, but we are going to do a watch party for the DC Fandom event, that red carpet event. So stay tuned for that. We'll be dropping on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Vero, letting you guys know when that's going to happen. It's going to be a 4 nerds presentation. It's going to be a lot of fun. Barcelona, you need to date. Okay, well, hold on now. Do people really watch trailers anymore? They are so poorly made. Give it so much. Well, yeah, people watch trailers all the time. Kaz, I'm sorry to tell you that. People watch trailers.
It's up to you anyway. Like I just watch the first one and that's it. Once I'm sold, I'm sold. I don't keep going anymore.
Yeah,
so it's kind of on you on what happens.
Whoa, it jumped up. Do you think now Batfleck will come and crash the online stream? Maybe it's just saying like super. No, that's the thing is that if this was connected, well, I don't think they're going to do anything to upstage Wonder Woman 84 because that's the focus, and they want to make sure that they're hyping this movie up because it's been waiting. They've been waiting so long, for the fans to see this movie, and I don't think you want to take away from Patty's movie.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Because aren't they doing an Amazonian movie?
Or we don't know if it's a movie or a series.
Oh yeah. Sure.
But still that could be it too. I mean,
I'd be excited to hear about that because I'm definitely watching that.
Oh yeah!
So
shots fired.
I'll start Ryan Hart.
Oh man, shots fired. Not cool. But Ryan's a pretty good artist, though. I will say that.
You talking about drawings?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's pretty freaking good, man.
What's up, Lady Genevieve? Probably just a scene. I mean, that's pretty big too, though. If it's a scene from Justice League, that's huge. But the way that she worded it, it did seem like, I guess in my mind, it felt like she was hinting at Zach had something special. But, or is that just me assuming that? You know what I mean?
It could be. I mean, I can see that. I mean, if Snyder's, I mean, I don't know. I feel like
he's going to be a part of it.
Yeah,
he's going to be a part of it. I mean, look what it says. So will not premiere, but there might be a little something. Yeah, so it could just be another scene from the movie. But she quoted Zach's tweet, so that's kind of interesting. And what, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's tough to say. But whatever it is, it's going to be good, and I can't wait to see it. I think they're going to push back Mortal Kombat, but that's just my speculation on my part. Yeah, I mean, they could, because I think that was slated to come out in, oh God, when was that? February or March, somewhere around there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, then it's. I would think so because they would have released something by now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I knew a link real quick. Let's see. I gotta go find Slack. I sent you a DM on Twitter, but you don't follow me, so I don't know. I know. I wish
just put her on the spot like that.
Here we go. Okay, hold on. What? Oh, it's trying to launch this thing. I don't know what's happening here.
It's more than 10 days away from the film. We might as well. The hell they go? Oh, as well. When I watch the stupid scene. I would hope it's not a Wonder Woman 84 scene, Jesse. I don't think it is. I don't think it will be. There's already too much 84 crap out here. We've already seen way too much.
It very well could be, though. I mean,
that would suck. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it if that's what it is. I don't think anyone would want to, honestly.
No, I know.
It's right around the corner.
That's right around the corner, and it's just, I need something more substantial. I'm sorry, but I do. So let's just pray. I want Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. It could be. That'd be weird. I'd be weird. Left field like that. Hey guys, I got this trailer I'm going to show you guys. I know you guys are really excited about this, and it's going to be Godzilla vs. Kong. Here we go. No! Save Mothra! Why did you say that name?
Snyder.
That's true. She attaches something. Comments, dude. If she announces Rogue Squadron, I feel like I've already seen one. I know. It does feel that way. I don't want to see 184. I need ZSJ. We all do. Yeah,
I'm sure that's what it will be. Honestly.
Yeah,
but I'm still not going to watch it.
You're not going to watch it?
Hell no, man! I'm already set. I don't care. I don't want to see anything else. I mean, I haven't even seen the Wonder Woman. You could have heard
your dad. Ryan was flipping out earlier. He was like, "This is bullshit. I already bought tickets for the movies." I was like, "Well, that's your own fault, dude." And he's like, "I'm not watching it. I'm not going to watch it. I got to work. I'm not going to watch it." And I was like, "Well, you have to. Why do I have to?" I'm like, because if you don't watch it, then you got to wait 10 more freaking days. Until you can see it after like me and Dawson have already seen it. He's like, "Oh great, god damn it!" He was pissed, and then he realized, "Oh wait, never mind."
You should have recorded that. That would have been funny.
I know.
That
I'm trying to decide if it will be something that will be big enough for Zach to be there, but not too big that outshines Patty and Gal's moment. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you can't have something that's that big that's going to outshine them. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you want the attention to be on Wonder Woman 84 and on Patty Jenkins and on Gal's movie. Ryan is nothing but bad takes. Hey, ouch, God. All right, Jack. You know what? That one's for you. We love Ryan, and he's a good friend of mine. I actually talked to him today. I remember one streamer yelled "Snyder" when Kevin Conroy was killed. But it was a killer Batman back on Crisis on Infinite Earths. Okay, it wasn't me. I'll tell you that. So we'll see what they announce. I know everyone's really excited to see what it is. I can tell by the chat that everyone's chiming in on what they hope it is. But like I said, we will see. No, well, Jesse, I mean, it could be, but I don't think it's going to be the haircut. I don't. But that would be pretty cool, though. That'd be pretty freaking cool if they announce that and they have David Ayer there, and they bring him on. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think the haircut could be possible.
I feel like the Amazonian stuff would be a series. I think it would.
Oh, yeah, that should be a series. I think it should be a series, but let's see. I'm in the same boat. Selfishly, I don't want any more trailers. Yeah, I don't either. Because look, the trailer that we saw for Zack Snyder's Justice League, I mean, basically that gave us so many scenes of stuff that we already knew was in the movie. For all the hardcore fans, we knew all that stuff was already in the movie. So I don't really want to know anything else besides what I already know. And that's all he really did. He was like, hey, look, here's some live action shots of the stuff that you pretty much already know about. And maybe and here's a couple things that you hadn't seen yet, like the sod, like the spiky Steppenwolf, moving around. And so, but I mean, obviously, as we get closer, there's going to be one more trailer. There has to be. I mean, it can't just be the Hallelujah trailer and that's it. I think, there has to be at least one more to come out. But
they got to build hype again.
Yeah. The hype engine has to be started.
Yeah.
So moving on from the Zach and DC fandom announcement, that was the Wonder Woman red carpet event that's happening on December 15th at 12 o'clock Pacific time. The last topic of the day, well, there's still one more after that, but the last main topic of the day was Ray Fisher. The Ray Fisher investigation ends. So apparently today it all came to an end, and we saw that today in an article from the Hollywood Reporter and also from Ray himself, which I'm going to pull up those tweets right now because why not, right? Not that. There it is. You didn't want to see that. Yeah, you don't want to see that. Here we go. Let's see. Let me put this over here. And share screen. Whoa!
Well, why is it strobing?
I don't know.
Some intense news.
You know why? Because Lady Genevieve was coming in. It was like, whoa!
Hey!
What's going on?
I had actually commented earlier on in the stream. I was like, hey, send me the link. And you hadn't sent the link. And I was like,
I hadn't sent the link yet. You know what it was? Because I went on Twitter. I went to go DM you, and I can't because you don't follow me. So I don't know. I'm all trying to sip you into it. No, but so I went on Slack and I sent you one. So obviously, because you're here. So let's see. The Hallelujah trailer was Zach's personal one. There will definitely be another one, story centric. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. So, Lady Genevieve, the post from Zach and Debbie, the whole thing about the DC fandom red carpet event. How do you feel about that? Are you excited to see, what they're going to provide on that day?
yeah, and also I think it's a good gesture of solidarity because a lot of people have said some very rude things about Patty and trying to claim that she's close to certain people when I think the last time you were live streaming, I wanted to come on and say this because I was getting irritated by men running their mouths when they don't know what they're talking about. When you're a woman in the industry, you can't just like pop off at the mouth and be like, yeah, that guy sucks. Because then you get called difficult. And then you don't get hired for jobs anymore. And Patty's not an amateur. She's not new to the industry. She knows how these things work. So, now that like we've got the investigation has finished and people have been ousted from their high positions in DC and Warner Brothers, specifically to do the feature films and any upcoming HBO stuff. She can be very matter of fact about it. Because, like, I think, I don't know if I'm misremembering this, but I think the Stone Quarry, Zach's production company, came on kind of towards the end of them working on Wonder Woman. I don't know if it was like
I think so. Yeah.
So I think she's more content now with being able to have the film be what she wanted it to be. Because there's also a lot of people that are trash talking it when they haven't even seen it yet. And they're like, oh no, it looks too cheesy. It looks too happy. It looks too goofy. I'm like, well, what? Can you?
I said that about the scene, but like I said, I'm still going to see the movie. I still want to see it. I think it's still going to be a good movie. But that was just my take on the scene itself. But no, I definitely want to see the movie. And it's like you were saying. I mean, obviously she wanted to put her spin on it, but obviously there were other people that were definitely there at the time to help kind of sway it one direction. But we'll see how it turns out. I still think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were making accusations like she was buddy. Like, okay, I don't want to get into specifics because, like, I've heard things, but it becomes a situation of like, well, you've heard it secondhand, third hand, and then you're basically turning it into gossip when, like, I don't think it's something that should be gossiped about. But there were very serious allegations made on what happened during those reshoots. And and everybody knows that Patty loves Gal. Gal loves Patty. So everyone that's trying to trash talk Patty, you're deluding yourself if you don't think that Gal has told her what went on set. Right. So, to insinuate that, I'm sorry that I'm like turning this into like the tea time corner where I'm like, let's talk about all the drama.
No, you're all good.
But I feel very strongly about this because it's just definitely. Like, especially because it feels like, I mean, from my perspective anyway, I can't keep up with everyone's show because you guys are always live streaming for hours and hours. And like, bless all of you for doing it. But I'm like, I just can't it's just too many hours of content. I can't keep up with everyone. But it just feels like it's a lot of guys just like kind of making these judgments, making these assumptions. I'm like, you don't understand how like these power dynamics work. So, with Patty, I mean, she has to like be diplomatic to a certain degree. But now that everything has like, the hammer has come down, and people have been booted out of here, she's made it very clear, like, Zach is my guy, and, she loves him, he loves her, everybody gets on great. So I don't know what they're going to do at DC Fandom. Maybe, like, more sneak peeks, I don't know. But also, it could just be them, I don't know, talking about filmmaking. Like, listen, I'm a geek. I'm perfectly fine with them just chatting about their methods. I don't know if that makes for good promo, but I would watch it. It's just them being like, yeah, I like using this camera. Yeah, this is how I like to approach a scene. Like, I'm fine with that. Just give me a film class. Like, I didn't go to film school. Just teach me about filmmaking right here. Like, the two of them just talking shop works for me. I'm assuming it'll be promo, though. New promo.
Yeah, I think so. But in any event, I mean, look, we're getting something special. We're getting something new that wasn't. I mean, obviously this had been planned. I mean, I would hope, but it was something that none of us knew about until today. So I mean, it's pretty cool that they're actually doing that. That they're giving it that kind of PR. Trying to put a good spin on it and letting the fans know, hey, look, we're here to answer questions with the fans. We're here to kind of like present this movie to you guys, not just like, hey, wait for it on Christmas Day. They're going to really just kind of do a lot to kind of present this movie to us, which is kind of nice.
It's more profits for AT&T too.
Oh yeah,
bandwidth, because you remember, guys, like AT&T is an internet provider, so and they like made a ton of money doing DC Fandom. So clearly they're like, well, we now have that URL, we now have that whole online site infrastructure. We can use that when we want to just advertise stuff. We don't even have to like, oh, let's reach out to these outlets. They can just go, no, we'll blast it and people will talk about it. Because that's what happened before. So they have no reason to not carry on when they've clearly found a method that is successful. So I'm sure that, well, okay, this is getting into like tinfoil hat territory. But if we're just speculating, if AT&T is generating more revenue, maybe that revenue could provide some bonuses to people that you're depriving their bonuses of because of like maybe get some people to simmer down a little bit, because a lot of people are complaining about the HBO Max thing. So, but that's, again, that is completely tinfoil hat thing. That is not me claiming that I know anything. That's just tinfoil hat. Yeah.
So the last thing that we were going to talk about was the topic of the Ray Fisher investigation ending. Today we learned from Ray Fisher himself, from a series of tweets, that he was saying that, well, let's just go right to the tweet before I just start narrating myself into a corner. Here we go. So this is the first tweet here. The following was relayed to me on behalf of Warner Media at 5 p.m. Eastern time today. The investigation of Justice League is now complete. It has led to remedial action, some we've seen and some that is still to come. It goes on to say that at this statement, which truly belongs to all who participated in the investigation, Warner Media appreciates you having the courage to come forward and assist the company in creating an inclusive and equitable work environment for its employees and partners. There are still conversations that need to be had and resolutions that need to be found. Thank you for all your support and encouragement on this journey. We are on our way, more soon. And then obviously accountability over entertainment. Lady Genevieve, what do you think that this is what's basically everything that's happened from then till now, that they've basically got rid of a lot of people who are doing let's say these bad things, or not, doing, going about themselves, ethically, or you think there's still more that's going to happen?
Well, I mean, we saw that people were
getting ousted.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think it's been happening for a while now, and I'm sure there have been also other people that were ousted that we just don't know about, because
definitely.
With the general public who don't have a job at that studio, we don't know everybody's names. We don't know what everybody does. But I think that people have been getting kicked out. But I also think that when Ray, I'm not trying to put words into his mouth, I'm just trying to interpret what he's saying in his tweets. When he's talking about conversations still need to be had, I think that's a reference to the fact that this is one incident of an abuse of power. I mean, there's multiple parties involved, but it's, mostly contained to one incident of like one film and the reshoots that happened. But that's not getting to the root of the problem in the industry. I mean, it's a problem that exists outside of just the entertainment industry, but I'm sure right now the main issue that we're talking about is the abuse of power in the entertainment industry. We had Ronan Farrow dropped his Me Too article about Harvey Weinstein in, I think, 2017. So that was one, big inciting moment to make people take a step back and kind of rethink how power is handled and how people use their power. So I think that, as far as this goes, I mean, obviously, I would like to think that anybody that was abusing their power during those reshoots is out and will not get, more opportunities. But that also doesn't solve the fact that this is not just happening on this one set.
No, exactly. It's happening throughout the industry. But I like the fact that, now you have the movie industry that basically for the longest time was playing by its own rules. And now at least this has shed some light on the fact that, hey, because this type of environment is not an environment that you can have on any workplace. And so now that is spreading to the entertainment industry, which I'm happy, because I mean, people should not be allowed to be treated this way. And so now that they're having to play by, the rules that most of us have to play by every single day at work. So it's interesting to see how it's going to change. Will it change in the long run? I think it will, but it's going to take time. Unfortunately, and that's my opinion on it. But I'm glad that change is starting to happen.
I mean, it's a lot of work to make change happen on the scale that it needs to happen, because it's relate. I mean, I feel like Joker ruined the word society. Like, we're not allowed to use the word society anymore without it coming across like a meme. But it's a larger societal issue, you know?
No, it is.
Like, I mean, the abuse of power is not something that just exists within the entertainment industry. It's really in any workforce. It can happen in interpersonal relationships. I mean, we just saw FKA Twigs is filing a lawsuit against Shia LaBeouf because he was super abusive to her in their relationship. And, you know, she was somebody that people always had a certain idea of, like, oh, but she's so creative and she's so, like, she has such a strong sense of self. Like, you know, people didn't assume that she would end up in a relationship like that. But that's why she wanted to file that lawsuit and be like, okay, people need to know that this can happen to anyone, because I never thought it would happen to me. And it did. So what we really need, like, we really need to have more conversations with people to, like, foster empathy and be more understanding of one another. Because, I mean, it sounds so cheesy to, like, can we all just be nice to each other? Like, I'm not meaning that in a childish way. I just mean, like, you don't have to be best friends with everyone, but you don't, like, people take it so far. Like, they take it so far, and there's just no need for that. I hate this attitude that Hollywood has had for so long of the ends justify the means. Like, well, you know, I can be a jerk on set because I'm a method actor. You know, I'm I'm trying to embody this character. Like, no, but I'm a star. Like, I've earned the right to behave this way. I get to have tantrums on set and cost the studio hundreds of thousands of dollars because I'm an A-list actor or whatever. Like, no. Or like Stanley Kubrick terrorizing Shelley Duvall on the set. Like, I don't even want to watch The Shining ever, because that's all I think about now.
Yeah, right?
Like, it's not needed. I'm sorry. Like, I'm into the arts. Like, I like to create things, and I am not more productive if someone is screaming at me and making me feel like I want to die. Like, I don't know about all of you who also are on this platform creating content, but, like, that does not help me be more productive in creating videos on my YouTube channel. Absolutely not. So enough is enough. No more. We're done. We're leaving that behind. No.
Well, and now that Ray Fisher has, you know, now that the investigation is over, he did say that, you know, once it's over, that he would talk more about some of these stories that he had from behind the scenes. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out after this now, you know? So
yeah, remember when he and John Boyega had that interaction on Twitter? I think it was John who said, "I'm ready when you are."
Yeah.
I'm ready to what? Like, what? A podcast or something? Like a Zoom call, and you guys can post it? I'm ready. I want to hear it. Like, I'm so tired of people, like, it's so, like, I'm fully empathetic to the fact that it's so difficult to name names when you've been through something, and you know, you don't, like, especially when it's like, it's your dream, you want to perform, or you want to direct, or you want to write, it's your dream, and someone is just, like, holding that ransom, and it's so hard to name names. But I want names. Like, let's name names. Let's get to the root of this problem.
But we'll see if he does. I mean, he hasn't had a problem doing that in the past. So I don't see why he would this time, but, you know, you never know. But I think definitely he'll name some names. I mean, he's been the one to name names from the start. I mean, he was like dropping Joss Whedon, you know, John Berg, Joss Whedon. You know, I mean,
he said Joss Whedon twice.
Did I really? Joss Whedon.
That's for emphasis.
He's just that bad. I had to say it twice. But still, it's gonna be interesting to see where we go from here, especially with fandom around the corner. A lot of cool stuff is happening, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are up at, against the hour now, and I know Matt has to go to work, and I have to go to bed because that's my kids. Lady Genevieve, thank you so much for coming on here and talking to us. I really appreciate you taking the time. Of course, Matt. Of course, thank you as well for coming on.
Yes, sir.
And talking.
Always fun.
And everyone in the chat: Joey Moreno, Barcy, Sickness. All existence shall be mine. Rashton, he showed up at the last minute. AK Edits. Jack, who else is here? Jesse Allen. Anybody else I missed? I apologize. And Vasanth as well. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys again probably Monday. That's when I come back on again. I usually don't do it in the weekends because family life and work and all that stuff, the holidays. But you never know. I might pop in here and there. So, like I said, Lady Genevieve, Matt, thank you so much for coming on. This was a lot of fun.
Yes, sir, it was. You guys have a great one.
And we'll see you guys next time.